What's up everybody, I'm doing another Fallout 4 video, and today instead of doing my OP weapon builds, I'm going to be trying to answer an age-old question that has been plaguing Fallout 4 ever since it first came out. And that age-old question is, why the flank is a majority of the actions on the left side of the guns in Fallout 4. As you can see, I'm shooting the sniper rifle and I'm pulling the bolt on the left side because the bolt's on the left side instead of the right. What is this and why does it exist? Now let me explain that. Now some of this can be easily explained in some historical context, as in most people are taught to shoot with their right but manipulate with the gun with their left hand. Now this can explain some guns like the double barrel shotgun and maybe a couple other guns, but that doesn't explain why the bolts are on the left side like the Thompson and the pipe rifle. Like, why are all the actions on the left side? Now, this can, like I said, be easily explained by the fact that people are taught to manipulate with their right hand, but reload with their left. As you can see in the picture right here on the left, I literally have a picture of a Bundeswehr soldier handling the weapon with his left hand and literally holding or shooting the weapon with his right hand. This is taught in most modern armies and most shooting scenarios. But this doesn't explain why the bolts are on the left side instead of the right side of most of the guns in Fallout 4. What's the reason for that, you might say? Well, that's interesting. Now, one of the ways to explain why the actions are on the left side of the guns in Fallout 4 is the fact that it's easier to borrow some assets that you already made for the game instead of just making a whole entirely new reloader asset. I know this for a matter of fact because I did coding in middle school or high school and I was forced to do it, but it's easier to code in or make a reload similar to the one you just did instead of just making an entirely new reload for a gun. So most of the guns in Fallout 4 were centered around a left-hand reload instead of a right-hand reload, as you can see. But the second way to explain is the fact that, well, now the second reason why the bolts are on the left-hand side instead of the right-hand side is because of the fact that Bethesda has came out clean and said that they wanted to add more detail into the bolts or the actions of the guns instead of actually hiding it like most first-person shooter games do. Like, for example, most first-person shooters would have the bullets ejecting out the right side and literally hide like how the bolt works into the gun, but Bethesda literally wanted to try to add extra detail and literally show how the bolts of guns work by showing it on the left side instead of the right and trying to add some extra detail. Now you can literally tell straight off the bat that this went both a little bit bad and good, as in, yes, there is more detail, but was the detail necessary? No, because literally, in general, most people don't really pay attention to the details off of guns most of the time, and they just literally want the basic functions of it, not, like, extra. And plus, all the actions on the left side instead of the right, if people were literally having OCD when they played Fallout 4, I guarantee you they would have literally lost their shit because the bolts are on the left-hand side instead of the right. And they probably had an aneurysm now looking at it. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the video, everybody. I will talk to you guys later. Like and subscribe, comment if you like my Fallout videos in general. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.